Today, we're reviewing the Kavalan Solist Moscatel Sherry is in the building. Yes, sir. Open this up. Take a look at this here. See, this is what we call casket fresh. Look at that. Nice little hinges right here. Nice, well-crafted, nice cask strength right here. It's coming in at 55% alcohol volume. In here, we got a little inscription of it. Tasting notes, history of the Kavalan, all the good stuff you want to know. We're going to dive right into this box and this spirit. Let's go.
What's going on, people? We back at it again. Another hot review for you. Drams on deck. Today we got something up in here. Today we got a hitter, a heat seeker. Missiles. This is something that's just, well, we're going to get to in just a minute, but we got the Kavalan Solist Moscatel Sherry. Yes, sir. It's in the building. Here's the bottle right here. This one, each expression has a different color ribbon. So this one is this color. I also have a manzanilla. I think that's a red, and then there's the PX version. So everyone has a different color. So the Moscatel is a purple, as you can see. This bad boy is cask strength Moscatel Sherry. It is bottled at 55.6%. It also comes with a nice, very nice wooden box. Yes, sir. It's very hard. It's nice crafted. This thing looked like a nice ass casket. Like, if and when the time comes and I'm buried, I hope I'm buried in something that looks on this level or better. But I'm telling you right now, it is a nice one. Has a nice little inscription on the inside. This details the Kavalan history in this particular expression. Nice, very soft, velvety. What is this, velvet? It just closes like that. It says Moscatel right here on the side. And just a little quick 360 of the box. Pretty hard, it's thorough. You know what I'm saying? Very nice wood. Very nice. So, this one right here, I was stalking this bottle for over a year probably. I actually got this beginning of this year, some January around there. So I've had this bottle about maybe, I don't know, 9-10 months now. So of all of last year, the year before, I wanted this one. 2 reasons why I wanted it. Well, maybe 3. But A, I'm a Kavalan fan. I love Kavalan. B, this availability is not very plentiful. So you can't get this bottle everywhere. And last, maybe just as much as important, the price. Like when Kavalan rolls out their Solist line, they don't come to play. They come correct. And when I mean by correct, I mean nice presentation, nice bottle, the spirit, at least in this case, you know, but then the price tag that comes with it has a very luxury niche price tag to it. So the price tag for this one right here, it ranges. It ranges anywhere from the cheapest you probably will see it. It's probably maybe around $450-ish, in the low fours, maybe around $450-ish. And the actual store I got this from actually sells it for $600. I live in Southern California, Texas Wine and Spirits. My guy Ryan, he hooked me up. So he sells it for $600. And like I say, it ranges. I've seen it at a couple Total Wines. It was for $530. You know, most of the time when I go to Total Wines, which is one of my national chain that goes to, I normally see this bottle for a little bit over $500. So I may go to Georgia and Texas, it may be like $520. You may go to California or maybe different, or even Florida, you may see it for $575 or something. You know, you may go to a mom and pop store and, you know, the Midwest somewhere, you may find it for $440. So that's why I said the range, but the ballpark is from $450 to $600. And this is a non-age statement whiskey. It is from Taiwan. Kavalan has won multiple awards. They're legit. I will say that they're legit, but they ain't cheap either. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? There's a price tag that comes along with their products. I think the cheapest Kavalans you're probably going to find is maybe $50. I mean, even then, you know, that's just like one maybe expression. So, but anything that's soloist, and this soloist, usually that's $200 and up. You know, it just depends. That's why I was stalking it for a while. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to wait till the right time and the right price to pull the trigger. So anyway, I personally got this in it was a mixed bag. So normally when I go to Texas Wines and Spirits here in Carlsbad, I normally get multiple bottles. So to be honest with you, the actual price I paid for this bottle is kind of different because I bought this bottle with like 4 other bottles. So I probably end up paying probably somewhere around $4.50-ish for this bottle, because I even got a bottle free. So, you know, I got this and 4 other things. So we'll say I paid roughly around $4.50 for this bottle, which is a good price because, like I said, it can go. I've seen as high as $600. So, like I said, this one right here, I've had it. As you can see, I'm a little bit more than halfway done. It is a very, very it's a different dram. Like I said, in Taiwan, the climate there, they have a warm climate year round, and even though it's not an age statement, a lot of times, a lot of Kavalan whiskeys are younger, meaning that like younger than 12 years old, and they've won multiple awards. So in the whiskey world, you know, especially in Scotch, you don't see too many Scotches that are like 6 years old winning, you know, whiskey of the year or something like nature. So anyway, like I said, just to let you know, if you never had a Kavalan before, they are legit. They're more on the sweeter side. I've never seen a peated one. Not say they don't have one. I've never seen it, but always, if you like more of the sweeter, softer, fruitier side, Kavalans, that's normally what they offer. You know, different types of sherry. They do have. I've reviewed a bourbon cask that they've done. I've done a sherry. It wasn't Moscatel sherry, but I had another sherry cask. So I've done like 3 different, or probably like maybe 4 or 5 different Kavalans. I also reviewed the Vino Barrique, actually won Whiskey of the Year 2012, if I'm not mistaken. So I reviewed several Kavalans. So this is one of my, you know, I would call my luxury go-to brands when I prefer something that's on non-peated side. You know, usually this is one of my favorite brands that is non-peated. That's not a bourbon, that's a whiskey. This is one of my brands. So the Moscatel on deck, yes sir. So right here, like I said, it has a very nice dark color to it. It has a dark brown, almost like a chocolate syrupy color tone to it. It is like I said, not a statement. So and I you know, Moscatel is a sherry, but it's not a common sherry. Moscatel is more like a dessert type of wine, so to speak. So like how, you know, you have your port wines that are sweet, you know, and Moscatel, I think it's a combination of different sherries, but it is a more those sweeter ones, and it's not a very common influence whiskey. So you're not gonna find too many whiskeys that have Moscatel. There's some even outside of Kavalan, but it's just not common. It's more of a, like I said, a dessert, sweeter type of dram. So it's aged in barrels for now. We don't know the exact years, but it's aged in barrels that previously held Moscatel sherry, which has this nice dark, ripe influence. And like I said, because of the climate, it rapidly ages quicker than maybe normal if it was in a warehouse. It has a very unique profile to it. And like I said, we're going to dive right into the nose and the notes. Right? That being said, let's jump on this nose. Definitely, you can, like dark fruits, like cherries, raisins, prunes, berries. You pick it up very heavy. That's a nice, you can smell the alcohol a little bit. It is cask strength, as I said, but it's not like, you know, like, oh God, burning my nose. I mean, it's there. You can definitely pick up a nice hint of the alcohol pungency, but it's very bearable. It's not like pungent or off-putting. With the alcohol, I'm not talking about the alcohol smell, but straight sweetness on there. Like I said, just straight dark fruits all on the nose, and you can see it's a little creamy too. If I don't know, the light's picking up, but the legs on this is pretty nice. So, like I said, raisins, prunes, berries, all on the nose. Definitely prevalent on that. That being said, let's cut to the chase and let's jump right on this palate. First shot opens my palate up. Right now, palate's still tingling from the alcohol. Take that in. Second shot really saturates the palate for me. That being said, let's take the second sip. Get it nice and saturated. Wow. When I say, when you think of richness, oh my God. This thing right here has a nice ABV to it. 55, it fits it very well. So you have a little kick to it, but it's a nice kick. It's not off-putting, especially if you're used to drinking cash strength. And if you're someone who's not used to drinking cash strength, only 40%, it may be a little hot for you, so gradually add water to it. But by and large, on the palate, when I'm picking up prunes, raisins, like just imagine you have Miss Buttersworth syrup on your pancakes and you sopping it up. I kid you not, that's what I'm picking up. That nice, that nectar, that syrup, that nice sweetness to it. And you say the prunes, berries, raisins, dates, all of them. I mean, it's just a dark sweetness, like I said, just nectar. Just imagine if you had like some raisins covered, and it has a very small, faint hit of chocolate on it too. So just imagine if you had some dark fruits, whatever dark fruits you prefer, raisins or, you know what I'm saying, blackberries or whatever that may be, and you dip that with just a very small sprinkle of chocolate powder on that thing, and you dip it in some syrup and you start chewing it. Just imagine that in alcohol consistency. That's what's picking up. It is very rich and creamy. It's still dancing on my tongue. Like the sherry, it's not like the normal Oloroso sherry. This sherry is more dessert dram. It's almost like I would probably recommend this for after dinner type of dram. I would roll with this one. If you want a dessert like adult beverage that's sweet, like almost like, okay, like if you don't want cake and ice cream, but I want something that has some sweetness to it, but I want an adult version of it, I would go this route. Like a fruit cake, chocolate, dark fruits, berries, syrup. That's what you're picking up. And it's very rich. That ABV, 55%, it coats it very well. That being said, I'm going to add just a little bit of water to it and see if it opens it up a little bit more for me. By and large, I like it the way it is. I don't really think it needs it. But just for the review purposes, I add just a little bit in there just to see if it opens it up. All in all, like I said, Kavalans, when they come out, they come to play. You know what I'm saying? This is a solid dram right here. Like I said, man, it's one of those things that you probably pull out on special occasion. Like I said, that's a nice price tag. So this is not, I mean, unless you got it like that, this is not something you're gonna pull out on, every other day to watch a ball game. Probably special occasions, weekend, birthday, holidays, getaways, whatever. And sometimes during the week, I just may pull it out, and be like, you know what? It's no special occasion, but damn it, I just got a taste for it. It happens. Sometimes I have to curb my appetite and my craving for it, because I know that this ain't something easy to find, and when I do find it, the price tag is gonna be pretty hefty. That being said, I added a couple drops of water up in this thing. Let's just see if it enhances it anymore. The sweetness is still there. On the nose, it's still similar. Very similar. Nothing mainly steps out different with the water on the nose. So let's go palate. Wow. Tastes very similar, to be honest with you. I didn't put that much water in there, but it's not a major difference. I will say, I get more of the fruitcake on right now. Picking up a little bit more fruitcake and raisins on the finish, but by and large, it's pretty close. But again, you can add as much to your liking, but this one right here, it gets busy. I'm telling you right now, this Moscatel Kavalan Solist Sherry, it gets busy. If you like sweetness, dates, all that dark syrupy, you know, mingling going on all up in your tongue, right now, like it's my palate is still craving this right now. I gotta just like, you know, I gotta cut it off for a quick second and talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. It gets busy. I love this. Like I said, this right here, and I can see why I was stalking it. It gets busy. I enjoy it. So, you know, this is definitely something that if you had maybe the entry level Kavalans and you enjoy that one, or even the lower price point ones, like I said, the normal sherry comes in a red. It's not wooden, but it comes in a red container similar to this. You can probably find that at you know, your local store. Not all of them carry it, but it normally runs around 150. Like I said, this one runs around in the 500 ballpark and up. So if you had any of the cheaper ones, the non-soloists, anything that's non-soloist, you can find that for cheaper. And if you enjoy that, this is something that I wouldn't mind, you know, trying at least once. You know, if you enjoy it, like I said, Kavalan, like I said, they make quality products. So rating. That's what we're here for, right? So how would I rate this Kavalan Moscatel Sherry? The one I was like I said, before I got it early this year, I was stalking this for over a year. And so I finally pulled a trigger when I found the right price. So 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. I'm only going to talk about taste. Only taste. You know, obviously, you know, this is a non-peated whiskey. So obviously, on the you know, keeping that in mind, you know, hey, non-peated. If you like sweetness, this one right here, 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. You know what? One more sip. Wait, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on 1 second. One more sip. Hold on. Damn. Okay. Now, keep you waiting in suspense. Now, 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. I'm giving this 9.5. 9.5 for the Kavalan Moscatel. It gets busy. We talking about taste. This gets busy. I love it, man. Just like I said, fruitcake, just a small hint of chocolate, syrup out the ass. Think of Miss Buttersworth, Ain't Your Mama, all that with some dark fruits, prunes, raisins, daisies. Like now, I say just a little bit of blackberry. It has a nice sweetness to it. If you ever had a good port cast whiskey, let's imagine port cast, a version of that. It carries that kind of character and sweetness to it. So when we talking about taste, the taste is 9.5 all day long. 9.5. It gets busy. It's damn near a perfect 10. Damn near. It's just slightly, but it's damn near there. So it's up there. 9.5. Now, when I factor in price and availability, that's where I gotta take it down a bit. So we're gonna factor in price and availability. As much as I love this damn thing, and I love it, I really did. I gotta take it down a little bit above a point. Normally I'll deduct a point, but for this, I gotta be real with y'all, because that's what I do. I gotta take it down from a 9.5 to an 8.25. So 8.25. Here's why. Even though I just told you it's damn near a 10 and it's perfect and it's the bomb.com, and it is. But the reason why I gotta knock it down overall, when I factor in price, availability, and the taste, all around the overall package to an 8.25, is for one reason. It's because it's overpriced. As much as it is, I think it's the shit. I still have to say it's still overpriced. Now, granted, I'm not the type of person that, like, and then you see my reviews, I'm not the type of person that's huge on age statements, but there are some people who are sticklers for age statements. How long has it been aged? What's the age of it? I'm not tripping on the age. To me, taste is king. I don't give a damn if you 6 months old. If you taste like this, you the bomb.com. That's just how I feel. Like, it's an awesome drink. It really is. So I'm not stuck on the age, but at the same time, like, well, damn, when you want $5.50, I mean, you know, it would be nice to give me an age statement. It doesn't hurt. But even if we get past that aside, it's bomb. But I'm only saying, okay, for $500, I can get other things that compare to this. In some respects. Now, if you like sweet drams that get busy, there's tons of port casts that, you know, saying the Balvenie port cast. There's a couple of Redbreasts, in particular, the sherry one that gets busy. Abelauer. There's the lower Kavalans, for example, yet to review. But this one right here, Kavalan Port Cast. This also is a soloist, but it's not the premier soloist. I paid on Whiskey Exchange, you can find in the stores, around maybe $2.25, $2.20 for this. So let's just say that bottle is less than half of this. That gets busy. So if you want something that's sweet, fruity, that the cake, that just like the dessert drams, this will fit the bill for less than half the price as this. The availability is still scarce like this is, but I'm just saying, it will fit the bill and you ain't gotta drop no $5.50. You dig? So that's why I say that. It's only the price that I gotta cop it down. The presentation is nice, the box, the bottle, the spirit is on and popping. But if I didn't have $5.50 and you said drams, what can I get that's similar to this that I ain't gotta break the bank to? I would say the entry level $8 one. That one, now granted, it's not the same ABV. It's just 43%. But it's just the they call it the classic Kavalan. That one, you can get that one for $70, $80. Now granted, the ABV is not on here and it's not Moscatel. So granted, I probably would rate that at 8 just on taste, and this is 9.5. But I'm just saying. So if I knock it down to a point after, even 2 points, we'll say, but yet you saving what, $400 or $450? I think you'll take that. If I say I can give you something that's 2 points less, but it's more than, you'll save $450. I think you'll take me up on that, if that makes sense. So, or even this one, like I said, this Kavalan. Matter of fact, the other ones I review. I also reviewed the Kavalan Vino Barrique. That one, Whiskey of the Year, 2012. Side by side, just taste alone. This is still a little bit better, but I can still get the Vino Barrique for half this price. It's not that much better. This one maybe a point higher, maybe a point higher than the Vino Barrique, and I can get that for $250, maybe slightly more or less than this. That's the reason why I have to knock it down to an 8.25, only because of the availability and the price. You ain't gonna find this everywhere. When you do, by and large, if you be prepared to drop at least $4.50, and I'm probably being nice on the $4.50 unless you got the hookup or you find a really, really good deal if it's on clearance or something like that, or a super sale. But by and large, if you get it for $4.50, that's pretty cheap. Like I said, normally when I see it, it's at least $5.20, at least $5.20 ballpark. So that's why I say I have to knock it down, only because of the price availability. Taste alone, it gets busy. Now, if you are the few, 10% of people or whoever that you can buy this, like, there's some people who have go-to bottles. They buy this. Most people have a go-to bottle and they drink it comfortably. Like every other day, they come home, sip it, watch the game, just everyday activities. If you can afford to buy a bottle of this per month or every 6 weeks, like, so you can buy 4 or 5 of these a year and there's nothing to you, then by all means, handle your business. You know what I'm saying? And be sure to hit me up because we can drink together. You know what I'm saying? If you got like that, hit me up. We can do this together. But what I'm saying, but for the most people, I love this to death. I ain't gonna say that. I really love it. But I damn sure ain't gonna spend another $500 on it. I love this. I'm glad I have it. I don't regret it. I drink it. I enjoy it. I share it with you, my people. So like I said, when I drink with y'all, it's almost like I'm drinking with my friends, even though you're not even here. Because like I said, but would I spend retail on this, which is like over 500 plus? Hell no, I wouldn't do it. There's only a certain amount of bottles, in my opinion, that I would say demand that kind of price. There's a few. But this ain't one of them, in my opinion. Only because I can get others for this. It's not an age statement. It gets busy, 9.5. The flavors is turned up. But I mean, hell, I mean, if you really want to get it, I mean, granted, there's other sweet, fruity drams that get busy, sherry and, and so forth, or port cast that can fit the bill in this taste profile. Now, it may not be quite as refined as this, but it's still very good. And I can still save $300-400. So, like I said, in this climate with COVID, you work hard for your money. You definitely value it. So, like I said, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I can only tell you my opinion. So, in my opinion, it's an awesome dram. Do I think it's worth the price? I do not think it's worth the price. I think it's overpriced. In my opinion, they say, Drams, what do you think this should be priced? Presentation and the price and all that. To me, I don't think it should be priced no more than $275, $300 max. And I'm probably being nice with $300. I'm really being nice with $300. When I'm factoring the presentation, the box, and the whole nine. So to me, if this is priced, we'll just say $270. I'm like, hell yeah, get that, hell yeah. If this was $270, I get another bottle. I mean, it wouldn't be like an every other month thing, but if it was $270, hell yeah, I get another bottle. But it ain't that price. So if I get another bottle of this, like I said, it is great. But to me, for me to justify paying $520, I probably would have to give this a rating of like a solid 12. If I said, hey, it's above a 10, it's beyond perfection, then I would say, yeah, get it when you can, if you can afford it at any cost. But that ain't the case. So I enjoy it, but overpriced. Like I said, there's other things you can get. Like I said, you can get the Kavalan Vino Barrique, you can get the Port Cast Soloist, and those get busy and get you in a price. They get you in the ballpark taste-wise. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's better than this. I don't think neither one of them are better than this. But for $300-400 cheaper, I think you would agree with me on that. So anyway, awesome dram. It is thebomb.com. 9.5. When I factor in everything, price, availability, 8.25. So I hope you got something out there, man. It's definitely a bomb dram. If you at someone's house, absolutely try it out. Or you know what I'm saying, maybe you can go on certain, sometimes whiskey chains may have samples, and you can order yourself a sample. Sample may run you far cheaper than obviously the bottle. And you can see, if you're a collector, reviewer, or just an avid person who just enjoys collecting certain things and pricing down the object, pick it up for sure. If you like those flavors I put out and price not an issue, get yourself one. I would say that for sure. But like I said, man, if we're going to factor in price, there's definitely other things you can get that I mentioned earlier that can fit the bill and you don't have to pay $500. But like I said, I love it to death, but I would not be buying another bottle at that price point. No, sir. So I got to be real with you. So Drams on deck, please, man, hit me up in my comment box. If you like that, I got more pictures and stuff like this of this bottle and other things. So go to into my description box. Check the link. I got an Instagram page. Please check me out and show me love there too as well. If you've had this before, tell me what your thoughts, your opinions of this is, and we can have a converse, man. Like I said, so I always appreciate everything, man. I appreciate the love, people shouting out. I definitely appreciate that. I do this because I just truly enjoy it. So, when I'm at the liquor store and I don't know what's going on, I look at other reviewers and give me inclination. So if you're a type of person like that and you hit this, hopefully I can help you and get you some insight. If you kind of on the fence about should I not get this type bottle or something like that, or what does it taste like, hopefully that helped you out, man. I really do, man. So anything like that, man. Oh, if you feel like I did a good job, please hit the like button, subscribe button. Likes and subscribes are for free. Till then, signing off. Drams on deck, yes sir.